accused of starting a new religion. But this is a philosophy, and I call this philosophy Gamism. In many sense, this philosophy isn't new to me, and the observation is that there are so many people around me that I observe to be suffering, to be suffering life, in a sense. When they are not successful, they are suffering because they're constantly working hard towards success. Once they are successful, they are suffering their success. In a sense where it's like, okay, now I'm financially free. Now I'm wealthy. And then what? Now I have all the money that I can spend. I can't spend all my money. Now what? And now is the next time to go to the next stage of wanting. There's the next stage of desire. So a human life seems to be that at first we are suffering from not having what we want. And then after we get what we want, we suffer from getting bored with what we want. So I guess I should probably ask this question. When was the last time you were ever happy? And when was the last time you are truly, 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 blissfully happy? In fact, what is happiness? And how does happiness look like? Is happiness something that looks like ha ha ha? Is happiness really necessarily need to come with a lot of laughter? Can we not cry while we are happy? What is happiness? And when was the last time you were ever happy? Well, I've been having I've been having connection calls with so many people over the past few days, actually the whole of last week, and a little bit more. And I, at some sense or another, I keep on sensing the difficulty, the pain that so many people are going through. As I mentioned earlier, everyone is just either busy suffering from not getting what they want, and or they're suffering from having what they want, but now they're bored. So this inspired me to share this idea of gamism. Why do I say that life is a game? I'm gonna ask you guys another question. What kind of game are there that is fun? What good game is it that has no bad? I asked someone this afternoon, I asked, do you love your mom? And he said, yes. And I said, if let's say tomorrow your mom died, is that a bad thing? And he says, yes. And you see, the thing is, so many of us are sad whenever bad things happen, isn't it? The worse the bad things are, the more sad we become. So life has become this never-ending escape from what is bad. It becomes this never-ending prevention against what is bad. It has become this thing where we are constantly going away from what we fear and constantly running towards chasing after what we want. And procrastination, things like stress, what is the root cause of it? The root cause of it is because we can't be with whatever that's happening. But what kind of life would life be if, let's say, there is no bad? What kind of life would life be if there is no bad? How good can life get when there is only good? Life would be pretty boring, I would say. It'd be pretty boring, it would be pretty standard, it would be pretty miserable. Think about the last movie you ever watched. if the hero of the or the protagonist of that movie, of that story, never need to overcome any challenge, any hurdle, what kind of movie would it be? It would be a very boring movie. So guys, what I want to share is that life is only good because there is a bad. A story is only good when because there is a bad. A game is only fun when there is a challenge. But right now, so many people on planet Earth are turning away from the grand game that is life. So many people on planet Earth are turning away from the grand story that is your life. Your life is a great story. So many people are turning away from their story and settle for a lesser story, for a smaller game, to play the game on a mobile phone, to play the game on a computer, to watch the story on Netflix rather than being fully involved with life. One thing which I found which is very funny when it comes to RPG games is that when people are sad, when people want to escape reality, they turn to RPG games. Or rather, they turn to games in general. And inside those games, there will be typically a story. But what kind of game are there that there is no bad people to fight? What people are afraid of real life conflict, so they go into the game, the mobile game or the computer game, and they settle for the conflict, the virtual conflict within it. Why do we narrow ourselves? Why do we limit ourselves into such confines? It makes no sense. So gamism is to see life as a game. Is to understand that life is the most grandest, most amazing game there is, where you get to choose what is your objective, what is your character class, who you wish to become in this game. You see, the reason why games are fun is because we don't take the character seriously, but we take the work seriously. It is fun because we enjoy the process. It is not about getting to level 10 or level 50 or level 100. It is about just living, just playing the game. Life is a game, just play. What kind of character starts at level 100? All characters starts with level 1. And yet there are so many of us on planet Earth who are suffering from being at level 1. We're suffering because, oh, I wish I had level 100, I can level 50. What's the point? There is no point. Life is the way it is. It has ups and it has downs. All of it is to make life more fun. Life can be a game. Life can be happy. Life can be fun. And as long as you are focused on being involved with the process of life, you are happy. I think it is time that all of us focus on being involved with life in its full glory, in its full intensity, in its full splendor, in its full greatness, rather than trying to deny certain parts of life that we don't like. And I think that is a reason why so many people suffer. So today today is 17th of November. We are 8 days away from Zero Procrastination webinar. I hope to see all of you guys inside the webinar. The announcement is gonna come out shortly tonight for you guys to register. Procrastination is a sign there is some internal conflict. There are some parts of us that don't really want to do the things that we are supposed to do, at least some parts. And that itself is also a form of denying life, a form of not acknowledging the process of life. And so many people carry their dreams to their graves. So many people carry their hopes to their graves because they are so afraid of failure. They are so afraid of not being able to survive. But the fact of the matter is, there is nothing that we can carry past our expiry date. And it is time that every single one of us, right? Every single one of us are able to command ourselves to move to take whatever is necessary, take the whatever necessary steps needed to experience life the way we want it. So procrastination, big issue, and I want to show you guys how I overcome my own procrastination on the 24th of November. So there will be some options to work with me after that, but I don't want you guys to think about that. I want you guys to think about just what are the things that you can learn if you can overcome procrastination in your life. What are the things that you can gain if you can overcome procrastination permanently in your life. And with that, I hope to see you guys in there. Announcement is going to come up soon. When I do, please go and register. And then that is all for today's session. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. And always remember to stay healthy, stay safe, and stay true to yourself. Gamism. Life is a game. It is time to stop thinking about what you could have done or what you could do if you have certain things, and it's time to just start playing. With that being said, I shall see you guys again tomorrow morning. Until then,